As the province has continued to open up, many charities and nonprofits are getting back to their usual methods of fundraising that they had to abandon during the pandemic. We welcome Doug Smith from the Wise Guys Charity Fund. Doug, you held your golf tournament this summer. How did it compare to previous versions of the event?
Well, certainly it was different. It was smaller. We usually have a double shotgun, 232 golfers. We had to go down to 144. We had less events on each of the holes. So, we had about 14 of the 18 holes instead of all 18. But other than that, the excitement was there. People are just so excited and so desiring of an event that, it couldn't have gone better, except that for the first time in 30 years or 31 years, 30 tournaments, knowing we couldn't play last year, we had a rain out. But an incredible committee pivoted, as we have pivoted, as all of us have pivoted in the last 18 months, and moved it from early September to a week ago Monday, and it was fabulous. Thanks.
The roast is this weekend. Steve and Adam Cook are on the hot seat for that. How many people are at that event?
So that's tomorrow night at the Holiday Inn Suites and Convention Center. There are about 420 people. So we're following 50% capacity, that we've got that huge room in the back, and everybody's social distance and spread out, but we're sold out based on what capacity we were able to do. So it's, again, we're pretty excited.
Next month, November 8th, you're still planning for the charity auction and dinner?
We are, again, had to pivot away from the night before the golf tournament, which was a disappointment because there's so much fun in sort of those 2-day events. But we still want to have it, of course. It's a great event for men and women alike. Typically, we have over 300 people there. Again, it might be a slightly smaller crowd, but Capolo's is shut down that day so that we can use the inside restaurant. We can use the back. We will make it work one way or another for sure.
Next year, do you foresee yourself getting back to all of your regular fundraising activities?
We really do, Mike. The Wise girls had to pivot on their tournament, but they were the kickoff event this year in August. And they were probably one of the very first golf events, and they certainly didn't call it their normal tea party. They called it a party, shortened it to 9 holes and about 100 golfers. But they made it work, and they had a great time, and they did incredibly well. Next year, actually, we'll watch for a potential new event in February of 2022. And then our regular schedule of events, the roast will go back to April, men in July, girls in August, and away we go.
How did all of these changes over this last 19 months affect the amount of money that Wise Guys was able to raise?
Well, last year it affected us dramatically. We basically had to cancel every single one of our events. We had one small golf day in September. Cherry Hill welcomed and hosted us, and we all went back to Cully's afterwards, but it was only 50 people. We still, with 50 people dying to give back and try and raise at least some money in a crazy pandemic and year, we raised just over $103,000. This year, the way everything is looking now, my sister, who really quarterbacks everything, Carrie, sent me some numbers on Monday, and we had a board meeting. I foresee that we will be, once we finish the auction and the roast, we will be over 300,000 raised this year, which, our best has been 4. I never dreamt that we would probably be able to get over 250 with everything the way it was. But again, as you know, Niagara people are just so generous and so wonderful, and the support's been incredible.
You mentioned that people are itching to get back out and be at some of these events. Could you have sold more than 400 tickets?
Absolutely. We could have sold more than 400 for the roast. I actually had to beg some good friends not to golf in the golf tournament to get us down from our 232 to our 144. But the other thing that was really interesting, and I think people will see it again tomorrow, is one of the comments from the golf tournament was, wow, it's just good to see we can social distance, we can all do the right things, but we can still have a great time, because we just haven't had a lot of events. I understand, and for good reason, why people are still worried. But you know what? We're following all the double vaccination policies, and people are behaving. They want to get out and they want to do things.
People are happy to get out. People are happy to see each other. Doug, 30 years, over $4 million raised. Thanks for doing this and doing what you do each and every year. Thanks for your time.
Mike, thanks for having us again. As you know, the Wise Guys is a huge volunteer group. It's not me; it's dozens and dozens of people. And thanks to them, we're able to get back to Niagara and make it a better place.